How do I start Lego investing? This is one of the most common questions that I get when talking about it. At first, it may seem pretty daunting. However, there are a couple things you can do to make profit now and build your inventory. Today, I'll be going over some of the strategies I use when starting out to build my portfolio. We'll be looking at both ways to get Legos on steep discounts so that you can resell quickly and build capital. We'll be looking at some strategies I use to find good deals and build long term holds. And we'll be looking at some selling platforms. Let's dive right in. So, as I mentioned, short term flipping is a great way to build capital. While Lego deals in general are few and far between, if you only have a couple $100s, these sort of deals are the great thing to look out for. So the set I have on the screen here is the Sirius's Rescue set 76401. You might have heard a lot as Lego investing that Harry Potter is remade a lot. It's not the greatest investing set, things like that. However, this is a great short-term flip that happened recently. On Macy's, you could have actually gotten this set for $17.45. So what you could have done is taken your $100 and purchased 3 sets from Macy's, then gone to Target and purchased 2 to 3 sets more using their price match feature and bought 5 sets for around $100. Now, if you bought 5 sets at an average buy cost of about $18, you could have sold this across multiple selling platforms for a profit. If we look at Amazon here, you can see that our cost price plugged in is $18 and it is currently selling for $38.50. That means if you bought on Macy's a few weeks ago or Target and are now selling it on Amazon, you would have made a profit of $8.42 per item sold, which is a return on investment of 46.78%. And that's if you bought and sold it immediately. What that means is that you had $100, you turned it into over $140 just like that. There's a similar story on eBay if that's what you're more comfortable with. Bought this set for $18 and you could have sold it between $30 and $40. We scroll down, you can actually select only sold items to see how much it is selling for. Going through here, we see 35, 33, 35, 33, 32, $40. You could reasonably sell this between $32 and $40. If you go over to this free eBay calculator, what you could have done is plugged in these numbers. You sold it for 35, you bought it for 17.50, and you sold 5 of them, very similar to Amazon. You could see that we'd profit a total of $37.80. So very easily, you could have taken your $100 and again made it into $140. So this set that I have right here could have made you $40 in the past month. However, that's not the only set to have done this. Here is another item that has done this. Set 71405 retired at the end of 2022. However, this set went on sale in the past 2 months for $13.13. So I bought this item for $13.13 and it is now selling on Amazon for $26.47, giving me a profit after fees of $3.44. I caught this deal right as it happened and was able to buy 15 of them. That means once I sold all of them, I would have profited $45 for my $200 investment. So overall, to build your capital, if you bought 15 of these for $200 and you bought 5 of these for $100, you would have taken your $300 investment and turned it into $380 or $390 in the past 2 months. That is a huge return. While these sort of crazy sales don't happen too often, if you're able to catch them, it's a quick way to build capital. Especially if you're starting with only a few $100s, you could buy sets retiring at the end of the year right now. However, you could also look for these quick flips and then once Black Friday hits, buy on Black Friday with your few $100s, and then you'll be able to sell them for a profit early on next year rather than buying them now and waiting 6 to 8 months to even think about selling them. Because then, if you buy now to sell next year and crazy deals like this happen, you might not be able to use your capital to build it quickly. At this point in the video, I quickly want to mention that I do have a Discord that you can join. There's a free trial. You can ask me any questions about investing. I'll be sure to answer them. In the Discord, you'll make sure that you always get a good deal. You won't miss any sales. You'll always make sure you buy at the lowest price. Links in the description. Let's keep going. So we've talked about short-term investments to gain your capital. Let's talk about long-term investments. One of the number one rules of Lego investing is never buy at full price. In order to never buy at full price, you have to look out for certain deals that are happening. One of them did just happen. It's Amazon Prime Day. I'm going to walk through 2 sets that you could have bought at Amazon Prime Day for a discount and had a very low chance of actually losing money on it. In fact, I think these sets will great after retirement, especially if you bought them at these prices. So let's start with the Razor Crest. This retails for $140. However, during Amazon Prime Day, you actually could have bought it for $97. If we plug this into SellerAmp on the left, after Amazon fees, if you bought it during Prime Day and sold it right now for $140, you'd be making $6.85 a set. While that's not a lot of money and not a price I would sell it at as an investment, this is a way that you can see that you probably would not lose money on this once it retires. This is why it's so important to buy on sale. It lowers your cost and maximizes your profits. If this is a deal that you scored, awesome. If not, there's still days like Black Friday left that you can go and buy sets on discounts. Here's another example of a set that's selling really well and you could have invested in at a low price during Amazon Prime Day. So this set went on sale for $62 and it retails for $90. What this means is you could have bought it on Amazon and resold it for retail and you'd already be making $5.50. So if this manages to have the same sale on Black Friday, you could buy it for $62. Then, if you wait for it to retire at the end of the year and go out of stock on multiple sites, I can see this set going much higher than $90. What this means is that your hold time will be very short. It will be from November to maybe March or April to make a decent profit. And then from there, you can go back to doing quick flips and buying long-term holds when you see really good sales. We can see here from these two sets that you have great opportunities to buy in really low during these huge sales. Make sure that there's little to no chance of you losing money in the long term. We've talked about short-term flips to gain capital, and we've talked about good times to get into long-term holds. So let's talk about what it costs to actually sell on platforms. The main two that I use are Amazon and eBay because they have the highest volume. However, if you want lower fees, you can look into stuff such as Mercari and Facebook Marketplace. I think Mercari and Facebook Marketplace are great places to get started for beginners as you can do local pickups to save on shipping. There are a lot of people you can advertise to and fees can be low, or you can use PayPal goods and services to do transactions. However, if you want to grow your business more, it's a really good idea to get into Amazon or eBay. So to sell on Amazon, there are two plans. There's the individual plan as well as the professional plan. The individual plan costs you $1 for every item sold, and the professional plan is $40 a month. There's also selling fees such as referral fees that Amazon takes and fulfillment fees if you're doing FBA. However, it's pretty inexpensive to get into. So if you're new and you're doing a very low volume of selling, you can do the individual plan, which will only add $1 of cost to every item you sell. So if you do $1 for every item sold and then you fulfill it by yourself rather than fulfilling by Amazon, you actually might be able to make more money than I showed because I showed the fees with fulfilling by Amazon. However, you could fulfill it yourself and ship it yourself and you'd make a little bit more. Once you get big enough and start growing and selling more, then I would switch to the professional plan as it offers a few more things. That's what I have. However, getting started individual is not that bad. You could also sell on eBay with a starter store. They have a similar referral fee as Amazon. I believe it's a little bit less. And you get to list all of these things for only $5 a month. You will have to fulfill it yourself. However, they do offer very inexpensive shipping through eBay. I've heard it's comparable to Pirate Ship if that is something that you use. So through this video, we've looked at quick flips to gain capital. We looked at long-term holds, which have better return on investment and when to buy them. And we've looked at different selling platforms. If you have any questions for me, put them in the comments below or join the Discord. Be sure to like and subscribe for more tips.